what is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to another part of our Mega Lucario pixel art tutorial. So, if you've made it this far, you probably only have like the hands and the little tail thingy and some of the stuff above his neck to do left. So we're just going to jump right into it. I think this is going to be 2 more parts, just because of time constraints and just the fact that I need to upload some stuff. So we're going to split it like that, and we'll just get right into it. So I'm going to put myself invisible. And what we're going to do is do the tail actually first, because I'm going to work my way from the bottom all the way to the top, so that way once we hit the top, we'll be done completely. So going over to where we have the dirt blocks marking the tail, this should be 8 flat. Let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So even though one of the dirt blocks weren't on there, just count all the flats there. And we're just going to keep going up and to the left from here. 2 flat, 3 times in a row. So 1, 2. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. We're then going to go to the final one and go to the right block in it and put 1 underneath. We're then going to go down and to right 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to right 1 single. Down to left 2 flat. Up and to left 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Up and to left 1 single. Up and to left 2 flat. Up and to left 1 single again. Up and to left 2 flat again. Up and to left 3 flat. Up and to left 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And from the end of that 7 flat, we're going to go up and to left 2 flat. And then what we're going to do is put 1 extra below each of these. 1, 1. So it becomes this 2x2 brick. Now from there, we're going to go down to right 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to left 1 single. Up and to left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to left 8 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the thing about bushy tails like this is they when they're done, they look awesome, but while you're building them, in order for them to look realistically bushy or like pointy, there's just so many little spots you have to put the build in, and it's just kind of annoying building it, but once it's done, it should look pretty good. So what we're going to do is go up and to left 2 flat now. Up and to left 1 single. Up and to left 2 flat again. Up and to left 3 single. 1, 2, 3. Up and to left 2 flat. Up and to left 2 single. Up and to left 2 flat again. And from the left block in that 2 flat, we're going to put 1 underneath. We're then going to go down to right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then down to right 1 single. So that's 1 big point there. Now we need to do another one and just kind of arch it around. So what we're going to do is from this single, we're going to go below it and put an extra block, and then 2 to the left of that. We're then going to go down to right 6 singles from here, from this corner. So this bottom right corner right here, we're going to go down to right another 6 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from this 2 flat right there, we're going to go down to the left 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2. 1, 2. Down to left 3 flat. Down to left 2 flat again. Down to left 1 single. Down to left 2 flat. Down to left 7 single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as you can see, we ran out of space kind of, so I'm going to move the cameraman over to the left a bit. Okay, perfect. And I think we might be able to capture everything in the camera frame. Ah, see, I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't want everything to go out of focus. Okay, so hopefully that's enough space that everything stays in focus. I really want everything to just stay in. So what we're gonna do is go down to left 2 vertical. We're almost done with the tail actually, guys. Down to left 2 single. Just a little bit to the left. Come on, don't disappear, pixel art. All right. Down to left 3 vertical. And I think this is the farthest to the left we need to go. So we only need to build to the right. So what we're going to do is from that 3 vertical, we're going to go to the middle block and put 1 single to the right. We're then going to go up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 4 flat. Down, sorry, underneath 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to right 3 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Single block. 1, 2, 3. Down to right 1 single. Down to right 2 flat. And from that 2 flat, we're gonna put an extra row underneath it, and we're gonna put 2 to the left and 1 to the right. Now once you have that 5 flat, we're gonna go down to right 2 flat. And then on the left side, we're gonna go down to left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now from that 4 flat, we're gonna go all the way to the right side, and underneath this final block, we're gonna put 1 black underneath it and 1 to the right. We're then gonna go down to right 2 flat, 2 times in a row. And then down to right 2 single. So that's the tail. It's touching the ground. It's fine. That took a lot less time than I thought it was, or maybe it took more time than I thought. I think that was only about 5 minutes or so. So let's move on to the right hand. And what I want you to do is, just to make sure you don't have stuff you don't need in your tray. Let's grab some brown wool, and you can put that next to your dirt and your coal. And then let's go to the right arm. Whee! Not that fun. So from the right arm, we're gonna start from the base of it, basically. And what I want to do first off is we're gonna define some of the lines in his arm, because right now he doesn't have any, and it's kind of weird looking. So going to where we have this little point coming off the right side, you see it tilts in with 1, 2, 2. Underneath that, let's go to the second 2, so right here. We can go down to the left to where we have this first block in this 6 vertical. And I want you to put 5 to the left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you have that 5 flat, you can go up and to the left 2 vertical from it. And this is like one of the spikes on his wrist. So we're just going to shape that out, and then we'll shape out the other stuff that come off of it. So we're going to go up and to the left 3 single now. 1, 2, 3. Up and to left 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 4 flat. And that closes out the little spot on his wrist. There's gonna be a second horn right there. So what we're gonna do now is his palm has like these little finger little lines in them. So let's go to where we first put that first 5 flat. So right here. And I want you to go to the second block from the from the right, sorry, in the 5 flat, so this one right here. And we're gonna put 3 underneath it. 1, 2, 3. We're then gonna go down to the left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, and the third block's already there, so it's fine. So you should have that for the first line in his hand. We're then gonna go to the first block all the way at the end here on that 5 vertical, and we'll go down and to the left, 1 single. Down and to the left, I think it's going to be 10 vertical. Actually, no, this is going to connect, I think, with part of the horn in his hand. So that's why I said 10 vertical, but it's a lot longer than it should be right now. So what I'm going to do is kind of shorten up the spotting on it. So from the single, we're going to go down and to the left, another single. And this single is going to have a bunch of stuff added onto it, so don't think it's alone. To the left of it, we're going to put 8 going to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And underneath it, we're going to drag it all the way down till it touches the, I guess, the palm right here. So let's see how much we add underneath it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we went down 6 and it touched down right there. Now, let's add some stuff to the top of it. So to the top of it, we're going to put 3 going up. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to up and to left 1 single. So you should have an empty gap right there and an empty gap right there. Now we have this 8 flat floating by itself. All we're going to do to make it meet up with the wall right there is go up and to the left 6 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think I messed up. These things are correct, but I'm pretty sure the lines right here are supposed to be in brown. So yeah, from here with 8 flat all the way to the 6 flat, we're going to change that to brown wall. So let me just show you where the changes go. You can look at the right screen. It's the same spots. I just used the wrong color because I didn't realize that was the shading part. There we go. So that's where the brown comes in. And now we can move up the palm towards this part where I said it's going to be the next horn, or the next little spike. And what I want you to do is from the 4 vertical we have right here, mark it for you. We're gonna go to the 2 bottom ones in the 4 vertical, so these 2, and put 1 coal to the left of each, and then add a 3rd going down by itself. We're then gonna go down to the left 1 single, down into the left 2 flat, up into left 2 flat, up into left 2 single, up into left 2 vertical, and then up into the right 2 flat. Now, that's that for that horn. There's gonna be like these little patterns on his wrist that make it alternate between blue and gray, and then ultimately stops right here and goes into the red. So don't really know where to start them exactly. They kind of start all the way up there, but I don't want to start them up there because it gets really confusing once you bridge from there. But I think we'll have to. So let's fly all the way up here to his armpit area where he has this little circular brace thing. And on the bottom of this little 6 vertical one right here, so right here, marked it for you so you can see it. And if you look at the bottom, there's like this 2 little left pattern to the left of it. We're gonna go down and to the right 1 single from that, and that's where we're gonna start. So you can look at the right hand camera screen and see it, or I'm gonna zoom slightly out so you can see it as well. This is the single we're working with. Sorry if I sound a little sick, guys. Really nasally kind of at the moment, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm just trying to get the tutorial on in the motion. So from the single, we're gonna go down to right 2 vertical, down to right 2 single, down to right 2 flat, down to right 1 single, and then finally down to right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So that's one of the first little patternings parts right there. What we're gonna do next is, you see how where we have this thing anchoring down, towards the bottom left of it, there should be a 2 single little pattern right here, like really close to it. So that's where it is. It's literally like, I guess, a couple of blocks away from where we started the single right there. You just come around and to where we have the 2 singles right here in the middle of the right arm. That's where you want to be at. On the bottom single, not the first one, my bad, the bottom one, so this one right here, we're gonna put 3 coal to the right. We're then going down to the right, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Down to right 2 vertical. Then down to right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. And I think that's it for the right hand, actually. The right hand's completely... Oh, wait, no. We need to do the little part right here where it sections off into the red. So, when we're at the top part of the arm, you see we have this 1 single, then the 2 flats, all the way into the 3 flats. Well, we don't need to go all the way that far. Right at the start of the 2 flats, the first one actually, right here, we're going to go to that first one, and on the right block in it, we're going to put 3 going straight below. 1, 2, 3. And if you could see that spot on the right-hand cameraman screen, see where I'm placing them now? 1, 2, 3. It's a very simple spot, and it's the first set of 2 flats on the right block. We're then gonna go down and to the right, 2 vertical, 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Down to right, 1 single. Down to right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 1, 2. Down to right, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from the 3 vertical, we're gonna go to the middle block right here and put 1 to the left. We're then gonna go up and to the left, 2 flat. Up and to the left, 1 single. And then up and to the left, about 3 to 4 flat. You just need it to touch this block. 1, 2, 3. It's touching at the diagonal, that's why I said 3 is fine. But if you want to just close the gap, you can put 4 there. That's fine. And that's the right arm completely finished, actually. I'm pretty sure there's nothing left on the right arm I'm missing. So before we go to the left arm, let's actually finish up that line in the chest, because that chest line, you see how we have the white clay in the chest? There's actually supposed to be an upper part to it. So let's break out the white clay. And what's this? Oak wood. That looks pretty weird. Don't know why it looks so weird to me. The white hardened clay. So what we're gonna do is, you see where we have this horn in the chest, and we have 4 flat on the bottom of the horn. What I want you to do is coat the bottom layer with 1 set of dirt, like so. Then another layer below of that with white hardened clay. And that's where we're gonna start. From that white hardened clay, we're gonna put 1 to the left and 4 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the perfect spot to start. Then on the left side, we're gonna go down to the left, 3 flat. And then up and to the left, 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So that's it for the chest, I'm pretty sure. We've done all the chest detail already. So the only thing we're missing is arm and that floating thing to the left of his arm. So let's just jump right into the arm, actually, because I'm pretty sure we're not missing much. Actually, we are missing some shading spots in the arm. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff to do. But yeah, we're not missing too much. It's just like little lines. So I'll probably do that right arm ones first. So let's get the black coal out first. And what I want you to do is lined up exactly with this 9 clay, this top one we just put in. We're gonna go to the opposite side of this block of coal, and we're gonna put 2 to the right, and then go up and to the right 2 flat, like that. And that splits this thing into 2. The bottom half is gonna be darker than the upper half. It looks better when you look at it on the right-hand camera screen, but up close it just looks like a jumble mess. So make sure you always zoom out when you need to, and just make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Now on the left side, kind of like what we did there, you see how we lined it up with that block? We're gonna do 1 higher though. So where we have this 5 flat, we're gonna go 1 higher on the block of coal and put 5 to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're then gonna go up and to the left, 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that touched at the diagonal, which is fine. Kind of splits the arm up like on the right side, so the bottom's gonna be darker than the top, and that's fine. We can then go to this part over here where we have this blank canvas of space, and this is where we're going to create his hand and also the little markings on his arm, because it's just supposed to fit in here, and the angle it's drawn at is supposed to make him look like he's reaching forward, so that's why it looks so condensed, but it's fine. What we're going to do is go up here to where we have the 2 vertical right here that I'm swinging at, and that's where we're going to start. This is a very easy spot to start at. So let me find the 2 vertical for you. I marked it. And from that 2 vertical, we're going to go to the bottom block and put 1 to the left. We're then going to go down to left 3 singles from there. 1, 2, 3. Down to left 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the left 1 single. Up and to left 1 single again. And that should have met something at least. It's not supposed to be complete or perfect by any means, but we can continue up there. So you see how the block we just placed touched right here and connected to that 2 vertical that was there by itself. If we trace along that 2 vertical, or the 2 flat, sorry, and go up and to left another set of 2 flat, we can then go to the left block in that and put one single below. So this is what we should have. Then we'll go down into left 3 flat. And from that 3 flat, we're going to put one underneath the middle block. We'll then go down into right 2 vertical. Down to right 1 single. Down to right 2 vertical again. And from the bottom block into 2 vertical, we're going to put one to the right. We're then going to go down into right 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3. And that creates that little line. Now, if you remember from that side, the line had 3 different spots and we've only done 2. So the third spot's going to come up in this corner right here where I'm swinging. And all we're going to do to start that is, I don't actually know. Well, I guess what we can do is from this little one single we have right here, that we're going to start right there, and we can kind of just line up where we're supposed to be working at. So from that one single in the corner, hopefully you can find it. It's literally where we put the left side on those lines, splitting his bracer in half. If you follow it down, there's a single right there just floating by itself. And you can look at the right hand camera screen just to always find out where you're at. From there, we're going to go down to left 2 flat with our dirt blocks. So just trace it out first. We're not placing anything on this layer. We're placing this on the fake layer just to kind of measure where we're at. Then we're going to go up and to the left 1 single. And that's where we want to place our first coal. So place it right there. And then you can get rid of the dirt blocks. But make sure it looks like this. And you've put your dirt block right behind there. I mean your coal block behind there. But that coal right here is where we want it to be. We're then going to go up and to left another single. Up and to left 4 vertical. And then from the top block into 4 vertical, we're going to put 6 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Now, if you want to, just to save yourself some time later, this little piece in the corner right there, where we have this one single, that's going to be colored in, but this little patch underneath it, it's not. So I'm going to put dirt in there so you know not to color it. You guys can fill glass or something in there, just so you know not to color it in later. That's just a little warning. And like areas over there, there's some areas that are not supposed to be colored, I'm pretty sure as well. If I see them, I'll be sure to shout them out to you. But for now, I don't notice any specific areas that don't need to be colored. Sorry. Anyways, let's move on to the meat of the fist right here. So on the biggest part of the fist, what we're gonna do is, let's go to kind of the ending blocks where we had over here and just continue from there. So we're gonna be using our brown again, kind of like we did with the opposite hand, just to help us shape everything out. And what I want you to do is, like I said, we're gonna go to where we, that down here part, where we finished off the markings on his arm. And kind of where we have the 2 vertical right here that meets up with this little flat, we're actually gonna go and put an extra coal to the left of the flat, so it becomes 2 like this. Oh, I fell. No, that's bad. Okay. We're then going to switch over into our brown wool, and we're going to go up and to the left 2 flat 2 times in a row from there. So 1, 2, and just take a good look and make sure you added the extra coal if you needed to. So our 2 flats hovering are hovering over the center of this 4 flat. See, the 2 center blocks in the 4 flat, that's where our browns line up with first. So if they line up with there perfectly, then you're doing it correctly. Otherwise, you might have misplaced what I was talking about. Anyways, let's continue. We're going to go up and to left 1 single. Up and to left 2 flat. Up and to left 11 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're then going to go up and to left 2 flat, but we're going to do this with our coal because these are the lines in his fist and not shading. But we're going to go to the left block in that 2 flat, and underneath that we're going to put our brown wool again, and then put 1 to the left of that. So it's a mix. Everything is bridged here, but it's a mix of the coal and the brown wool. And we'll come back to this coal when we're putting little indents in his hand, but I want to get the brown parts done first. So that's why I'm kind of rushing those. So we're then going to go down and to left from there, 2 flat, 3 times in a row. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to put 1 coal to the left of that. Then from that coal, we're going to go down and to the left 2 flat with brown wool. And then down and to the left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Now we can switch over into our coals. And here's where we're going to do our little indent. So let's go to first where we have the 2 flat right there. And we're going to go up and to the left 2 vertical from the left side of it. Like so. Up and to the left 3 vertical. Up and to the left 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then up and to the right 2 vertical. From that single, we're going to up and to the left 4 flat. Up and to the left 2 vertical. Up and to the left 2 vertical again. Up and to the left 3 vertical. And then finally up and to the left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's a lot of the detail we've done right now, and the only thing left to do is the left side of his arm right there, and then go over the colors. So it's not too much to do, but it's not something I want to do right now. So I'm going to cover that in another part, and we will finish everything and go over the colors in the next part. I'm also going to probably blow my nose so I can not sound like this. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. We're almost done with this build. I'm going to film this all right now. It's just that I'm going to split it into 2 parts. So hopefully you guys did enjoy. This is Phoenix, and as always, I will see you guys later. Bye.